Will Universal Basic Income, UBI, or Guaranteed Basic Income, GBI, replace other monthly benefits like Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB? This is a really good question and an important question which we need to talk about in this video, so let's get into it right away. But really quickly, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I'm back for you each and every day, bringing you all the latest updates as they're being released, as well as talking through other very important topics, just like what we're going to discuss right here in this video. So thanks again for your support. I'm here to help in any way that I can. Leave your comments or questions down below, and let's get into it right away. And again, hit that subscribe button right down below the video. All right, so this is actually a really good question that somebody recently asked me. This person asked, will a monthly check program like UBI or GBI replace monthly benefit programs like Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB? All right, so that's a really good question which we need to talk about because, as we know, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time now, I am back almost on a weekly basis bringing you all of the latest UBI or GBI programs that are popping up and being announced as of that week. So if you've been watching for any length of time now, you know that I come back pretty much every week with new programs just like this that are being announced and being implemented all across the country right now. They're popping up all over the place, right? Yes, they really are. They're popping up all over the place. So that's a valid question. I feel like, hey, that's a really good question to actually talk about because I feel like there's probably many other people out there right now wondering, hey, are my benefits going to be replaced or could I possibly double dip? Hey, that's a really good question, right? Everybody loves a double dip. Unless you're at a party eating chips and salsa, then nobody loves the double dipper, right? But anyway, sorry. Let's get into it and talk about benefits. That's more important. We want to talk about, can we double dip on some money benefits? That's what we really want to know. So, all right, let's quickly talk about these other benefits, as in monthly benefits, Social Security. You know the whole list. I'm not going to go through it again. You know who I'm talking about. All right, let's quickly talk about these benefits because we need to better understand what are these benefits? So first off, if you're receiving any of those benefits that I've listed a couple times throughout this video, Social Security, that whole list, you have earned those benefits, right? You've spent hours and hours of your days, weeks and weeks of your life, months and months, and years working, paying taxes, earning those credits, the work credits, and now you are earning those, or you're receiving your monthly benefits based on how much you have actually worked and paid in. Therefore, you have earned the benefits that you are receiving. Hey, congratulations, seriously. It takes a long time to get benefits, right? Like seriously, a long time. So congratulations with the benefits that you are receiving, but those are your benefits, right? You've earned those benefits. Now, when it comes to a program like Universal Basic Income or Guaranteed Basic Income, you don't need to work and earn credits to get that type of program, right? You basically just need to live within a certain area, fall within the criteria, and then you could probably get the benefits, right? So it's not like hours and hours, weeks and weeks, months and months, years and years of your time going in, working, earning credits, paying into taxes, things like this, in order to actually get the benefits when it comes to UBI or GBI. So these programs are being rolled out all over the place, and in fact, a few months ago over the summer, we did see that proposal come out from one of the representatives out of the House who actually introduced a proposal to implement UBI, Universal Basic Income, on a nationwide level. Remember that one? $1,200 per month, $1,200 per month for anybody earning under $75,000. Yeah, there's been some updates on that lately, by the way. I can bring you another video. But yeah, there's some good stuff out there right now. But anyway, when it comes to UBI or GBI, here's what I'd have to say. I would say probably not. It's not going to replace these programs, as in Social Security, SSDI, the whole list, right? So these UBI and GBI programs would not replace these other monthly benefit programs. But rather, there may just be a time if there is a nationwide program of UBI or GBI, and I've been saying for over a year now, I would say it's probably not too far out from when we see an actual a nationwide program of UBI or GBI. But when one of these programs actually rolls out, I would say it would be highly likely that somebody receiving monthly benefits would actually be able to probably double dip on the programs rather than one replacing the other, simply because Social Security is not going anywhere. All of these programs that we've been mentioning throughout this video, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, Survivors, VA, RRB, those programs are not going anywhere for a very long time. Even though we've talked about potentially the trust funds for Social Security maybe being depleted in early 33 or something like that. Yeah, that's a long time from now. That's like 12 years from now. So there's nothing going on with these programs for a very long time. They're not going anywhere. They've been paying benefits on time every single month for decades and decades and decades. For a very long time, these programs have paid every single benefit every single month for many, 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 many years. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Even in 2033, when Social Security is scheduled to potentially be depleted, as in the trust funds, the programs are still not going anywhere. Unless there's some kind of major reform, the program is still not going anywhere, even if the trust fund is depleted. The programs will just be able to pay out about 76 to 78% of the promised benefits. That's it, right? Now, don't get me wrong, that's a big deal. That's like a huge issue right there. But that is still like 12 years away as of right now, the current calculations. So anyway, in the event a universal basic income or guaranteed basic income program actually does come out, I would say there would actually be a higher probability of being able to double dip, right? Go in for the salsa and then go in for the cheese. You get what I'm saying, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying, is you could probably grab a double dip on these things in the event you're receiving one of these monthly benefits and then a UBI or GBI program rolls out. I would say, hey, because you're receiving those other benefits, your income would likely be below the income thresholds, therefore putting you into a category where you could probably go in for the double dip, right? So anyway, I hope this kind of answers the question, but yeah, that is kind of how we would see it anyway. And based on all of these programs, as far as what it looks like, again, all of these programs are very different throughout the entire country. These UBI and GBI programs, the vast majority of them are pilot programs. In other words, they're rolling them out kind of as studies, right? To kind of see how these whole things work and how they impact the people who are enrolled in them. But basically with these pilot programs, there's pretty much not a whole lot of parameters as far as eligibility. Basically, it's just an income eligibility threshold. They basically say you need to earn under a certain amount of money or have a certain amount of resources or less, and then basically you're in if you apply and if you can grab some of these benefits, right? So that's kind of basically the thing with these UBI and GBI programs. There's not a whole lot of parameters. It's basically just like, hey, if your income is below this, you can get in, right? So on a nationwide level, it would probably be the exact same thing. Income below this, resources below that, boom, you're in, you're eligible, right? So it'd probably be the kind of the same thing. Even though we have this other nationwide introduction or proposal out there right now for $1,200 per month per individual and $600 per kids, remember that one? Again, I can bring you an updated video on that. But even though that one's rolling out there right now, I would say I would not be shocked one bit if we see even another proposal or even two or even a few proposals hit the table at some point in the relatively near future. The reason I say that, I've been saying this for over a year and a half now. And in fact, what's kind of interesting is I've been saying it for a year and a half, and sure enough, over the summer, just a few months ago, that representative brought the nationwide UBI proposal out, introduced it. Here's why. Because we're seeing all of these pilot programs popping up all over the country. I feel like that's our tale, right? That is our sign. That is what's telling us what is coming, right? It's basically just like an indication as what is coming on a nationwide level. So I think honestly, I think it's only a matter of time until we see more of these nationwide proposals come out. And again, it's only a matter of time after that until one of them actually does get implemented. Now, it could be a couple years. You know, all this stuff takes a very long time. It could be a couple years until something like that actually happens, but I feel like that's the path we're going down, and realistically, I honestly believe it's only a matter of time until something like that is implemented in the United States. Is it going to reach every citizen? No, probably not. It's probably going to reach under a certain income threshold, just like what was introduced in this last proposal, $75,000 or less. Well, that was that proposal. Honestly, they could probably focus it on something like $50,000 or less, or $40,000 or less, or, highly focus it on the lowest income people who truly need the money for the necessities and people who need it, for life and all the things in life, right? But anyway, we won't know those details until we actually get the proposals that come out. So anyway, I hope this answers the question for those of you who have been wondering about UBI, GBI, monthly benefit programs like SSA, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, all of these. So that's just kind of what it lays out to be. I watch all these programs very closely. As we get more details, of course, I'll continue to announce them as they're announced and released. But anyway, that's just kind of what it looks like as far as all of these programs and monthly benefits. So make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below the video. I'm here for you each and every day in all of these videos to keep you updated with everything going on right now, as well as help you talk through all of these very important topics, so to make sure that you're getting all of the money and benefits that you're possibly eligible to receive during this time. So again, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Subscribe down below and feel free to share the videos with your friends, family, and social media. I'll catch you later in the next video.